Well, hello, my friends. You know that expression, that first time that I heard "hello, my friends"? Hello, my friend. I had went to Las Vegas to work at the Bellagio. Now, I've been plumbing here in Denver all my whole career, and I decided to go out there because I had retired from the Veterans Hospital. And so I went out there, and the first time I heard it was from a housekeeper. I had just finished unplugging a sink or something. I don't remember. And he goes, "Well, thank you, my friend." And I was like, "What? I have a friend?" I didn't even know I had a friend. And as I continued my first week at the Bellagio, everybody was my friend. I'd go here, I'd go there, and everybody around me was, "Hello, my friend." The dealers, the fellow workers, I was their friend. I was like, "I'm your friend?" I had never heard that before. Normally they call me Everett, but I guess I was their friend. So this is to start off like a little history class, but I just had to get that going. Now we all know about my book. Now I have to plug that commercial plumbing maintenance. It's Amazon.com, and they have it both ways. You can get it through the Kindle, or you can buy the book. And I'm also getting the hard copy ready. Well, today we're going to talk about Local 3, the Plumbers Union here in Denver. And I want to kind of give you a little history. In around 1880s, well, 1884, something like that, 50s, 1850, shall I say, the in New York, in that area, those general areas of New York. I'm not familiar with everything there. I can look at my map here. I got to get my glasses on, guys. But what are they called? Oh, they were called the Bronx and the Queens and all that stuff. They started around 1854, but they didn't really get organized and form an official union until 1889. Just like us, 1889, we were the third union. So in New York, they were the first plumbers union, and in Colorado, we were the third plumbers union. That's why we're local 3. Now, I'm talking here about strikes. Now, I don't know if you've ever known how a strike works or whatever it does, but there's only been two strikes in the history of the Denver's Plumbers Union. Now, a lot of people don't know that history, so I went to the library and looked that up. And this is from what they call the labor news. When the 1880s and through about 1920, they called the labor news. It was a magazine put out by the labor unions, and it had boilermakers, it had the carpenters and the drywallers and stuff like this. But it starts off with, okay, 1901, October 1st. Let me just read it to you here real quick. 200 plumbers went on strike this morning in pursuance of their announced purpose to demand $4.50 per day on this date. Now, I'm not going to read the rest, but bottom line is they wanted 50 cents more an hour. So they're making $4 a day. And so they wanted 50 cents more an hour. So as the paper continues, let's see, where does it go here? It says that when they resolved the issue 3 months later, okay, 3 months they had been in strike, and what they called them they were called the master plumbers, and then the journeyman plumbers. So the journeyman plumbers went on strike against the master plumbers, and when the 3 months was up, they got 25 cents more an hour. That's it. So they weren't as strong as they are today, and they've all changed. But this all happened in 1902, and it started off in October 1st, 1901, and it ended January 2nd, 1902. Now, in 1980 was the second time that they went on strike, and that lasted around 30 days. And the same kind of deal. We're asking for more wages. And if I recall, they wanted $5 an hour it was a 4-year contract. You start off $1 more per year, and you just every year you'd get $1. But by 1982, Ronald Reagan had laid off had fired basically, the air traffic controllers. So it started a domino effect with the unions. Management felt that they could just start, pushing around unions, which they did. So Ronald Reagan, now this is my opinion, this is only my opinion, but this is how I felt. 1980, it started the downward trend of unions. He busted them, and I know what happened to all those air traffic controllers. Most of them all went back to work within a year because they couldn't get any. So they fired them, but they turned around and really rehired them. My brother worked for the FAA at the time, and he was working one of the towers. So I know pretty much all about that for the FAA. But anyway, for us, we went on strike in 1980. So 1 month later, we got off strike, and did we lose? Well, I don't know. We got $1 that first year, but by 1982, the way the unions were going, we were making concessions by 1982 just to keep work. So it got strange, but things increase and things get better, just like today. Today, apparently, they can't get enough plumbers to work for the union. So this isn't a promotion about the union or non-union, whatever. You guys, you'll decide what you want to do. Working for the union can be a good thing. You have to work a minimum of 5 years in order to get a pension. But during that time, you go to school as a journeyman. If you're already a journeyman, you can go get hired on, make good wages. They have housing plumbers, and they have journeyman plumbers, and they have master plumbers. They each make a different wage, and they all, But at the end, it's a 5-year deal, so many hours, and you get a pension after 5 years. So down the road, when you become 55 or disabled, or if you're 62, 65, then you get your pension. So, and you get training. So you can go as a journeyman, you get training, free training. You can go to classes, just like the apprentices. Um, like anything, the union can be good and the union can be bad. So I'm not going to promote it either way. I'm just saying that this is the facts. 2 strikes during the history, since 1889 to present time, we've had 2 strikes, and that's not bad. And that's the last thing you ever want to do. You don't want to strike against your company. You want to work things out, and you want to keep bargaining. So that's the little history. Um, as they say in Las Vegas, okay, my friends, I'll see you next time. Bye.